Merciful Father, I have sinned. I have sinned in thought, word, and deed. Please forgive me.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, give over.
She doesn't even realise how special she is. But I'm going to make sure she feels special every day of our lives.
I assume you feel the same.
I love Will. There's no one I'd rather spend the rest of my life with.
I know you've made a few wrong turns.
Well, I've backed up, turned round, and whatever else to keep this metaphor going. I've now got my foot flat to the floor, and I'm heading in the right direction. That was my past, and this is my future, and I'll never do anything to throw that away. Oh, Bishop, you met Dawn yesterday, and before, of course. Now, I don't know who this is, but he seems like a little cracker.
This is my son, Lucas.
Hello, Lucas.
I thought you had a big hat.
I think they've got cheesecake on today, big lad.
Oh, Dad, he won't eat his tea.
Yeah, but he'll be happy.
Another stricken bird?
No, nothing urgent, just work.
Feel free to go and tend to it. We're finished here.
So, what's the verdict?
Well, Harriet, you know I can't stop you getting married.
That sounds ominous.
Not at all. I'm merely stating a fact. You want my blessing?
We certainly do.
And we'd love you to conduct the service.
Well, in that case, you have my blessing. You're clearly very committed to each other, and it would be my honour to complete your lovely family. I'd best be off.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
And you should say yes.
So what are we drinking?
Ah, just weak tea for me. Upset parishioner. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Hey.
Look, I'm not at your beck and call every time you text.
Well, better way to prove that would have been not to come.
Yet here I am again, telling you to stay away.
You did that last night, but here I am. So what does that tell you?
Well, you're not deaf, so I'm going to have to conclude you're stupid.
Crazy, maybe. And you know what for.
Power crazed is all you are. Needing to force people to do what you want.
No one forced you yesterday in there. No one's forcing you now.
I can't do this, Mark, not again.
You're already doing it. Come inside. Look, I want to remind you of why we can't say no.
Harriet? Are you two...
Oh, Mark's an old friend.
Yeah, we're just friends.
Reminding you of why you can't say no. Sounds a bit more than friends to me.
Please, leave.
It's Malone, right?
Yeah. Detective Inspector Malone, to you.
You came to my farm when my bull got slaughtered.
That's right. How are your livestock, Mrs. Dingle?
Get out of here.
Have you lost your mind?
I knew him way back. On the force. I mean, only vaguely. Been giving him some info.
Right. Well, Kane reckons he's a bad apple.
Didn't realise Kane was the go-to man for police reviews.
Well, he certainly gets a thumbs up from you.
It's just what he's like. I'm surprised he didn't slap me on the backside as well.
Come on, Harriet. I heard what he was saying, and you look flustered. I wasn't born yesterday.
He caught me by surprise, that's all.
Right. Because where I'm standing, you look like someone having an affair.
We had a thing. Years ago. I should never have gone near him back then.
And now?
I've messed up. But it's over. That was me ending it.
Didn't look like it.
I tried to finish it yesterday. Well, you don't know how that went.
I think I can guess.
He draws me in, Moira. That sounds so weak, but that was me ending it, really. I can't bear the thought of him being round here again.
So how come he's back on the scene at all?
Kane was right. He's not just a bad apple, though. He's the bad apple tree where all the other rotten stuff grows. When Will went to prison, I thought that was the end of my investigation. Little did I know that Mark was the bent copper running things on the inside.
Oh, Harriet, have you completely lost your mind? What, did he hold a gun to your head? Oh, come on, you know that men like Malone, all they know is trouble. I thought you were smart. I thought you had morals.
We all make mistakes.
So why get back in touch with him now?
Didn't. He found out Will was out of prison, found out he was settled with his daughter and a grandchild.
Oh, so he's blackmailing him, threatening him.
He's put all sorts of stuff through that garage.
The garage? Well, you need to tell Kane. Well, I do. Kane knew. Kane more than you, didn't he?
But for what it's worth, he didn't want to get involved.
You all right? Where's Dawn and Lucas?
Oh, they've gone for a walk.
So how'd it go? Harriet turned up this time?
Yeah, in body.
You make it sound like a funeral.
It'll be mine if I keep worrying about it all.
What are you worrying about? You getting married, aren't you?
I just can't help thinking that this Malone stuff isn't over.
Harriet specifically told you it was.
And I believe her, but I just don't believe him.
Hang on, Moira. You can't really blame Kane.
Oh, yes, I can. But don't you worry, there's plenty to spare for you. My family were under threat and you knew.
So were mine. Dawn, Lucas.
And my bull that was slaughtered, that was him, wasn't it? Sending Kane some kind of message.
Maybe.
Coming into my house like he was helping. That is the behaviour of a psychopath.
And that's why you shouldn't mess with him. Moira, I've told him. I know what it looked like, but I have. He's gone. It's over.
With people like him, it's never over.
That was a bit over the top.
Why are you here?
We didn't finish what we started.
Yes, we did. We finished it yesterday. And we finished it again 5 minutes ago. And just because you seem to need me to, I'm finishing it again. Go away.
I've been looking for you. Malone's back.
Since when?
A couple of days at least. He's been harassing Dawn. Harriet reckons she's seen him off, but I'm not buying it.
No, that's not my problem.
Oh, you're going to wait until he comes after your kids before you want to do something about it?
What are you suggesting?
No wonder the country's in such a state. People hanging around pubs in the middle of the day. So what's new, fellas?
What did I say about coming around here?
Was it don't? It's just that I have a lot of conversations with losers like you and him, so it's hard to keep track of who said what. Hang on a minute. If you want to do that, do you want to do it here so I can get you on the dash cam?
Stay away.
I was going to stay away. But you know how it is. Things happen, plans change. You meet that special person. So now I've got a very personal interest in this place. So, guess I'll be seeing you around.
What was that supposed to mean?
We've been abandoned. Dawn, Lucas and Billy are going to the pub for the tea.
Yeah? I thought you were out.
Just came to grab this. You were gone a while. I was wondering if I needed to start worrying.
Still not sure myself.
What do you mean?
Shouldn't you be going?
Hang on, I need to speak to both of you. You know when you sent Malone packing?
Yeah, I did, in no uncertain terms.
Well, I think he was uncertain about the terms because I've just seen him.
What did he say? I mean, you know, what's he doing? What's he playing at?
Well, that's what me and Kane asked him.
Oh, he hasn't been stirring things up.
I didn't need to. He got out of the car at the side of us and started stirring it himself.
So what happened? Did you do what he said?
Which is what?
Well, we want him gone, don't we?
Yeah, of course, but there are ways.
Well, you tried your ways.
What's Kane done?
Has Malone finally done one?
No, he hasn't. Says he's not going to either. Said he's got a vested interest. Well, a personal interest in being here, whatever that means.
Right, boys, 5 minutes to your tea. I want those grubby hands washed, you hear me? Just talk to myself again.
Sorry. Didn't mean to give you a fright.
Get off my farm. Kane's inside.
Is he? That's great. Well, tell him there's a fella that looks exactly like him in the village right now.
I don't want any trouble.
It didn't look like that earlier when you were mouthing off to Harriet.
I don't care what you're both doing, as long as it doesn't affect my family. Look, if you want your secret kept, I won't tell us all.
What, your kids' lives?
Yes.
Okay. Just remember what I said. I'll be seeing you very soon.